Watch this. You're going to be like so super impressed with this. This is high tech is what I'm saying.
Talk is cheap. It's overrated. My actions speak what I'm actually saying. 'Cause in the end, what you do, that's gonna hang around. I said talk is cheap. It's overrated. My actions speak what I'm actually saying. 'Cause in the end, what you do, that's gonna hang around. Well, I've seen a lot of things. Well, I've said a lot of things. Don't amount to nothing, nothing, nothing. Well, I've heard a lot of things. Well, I've seen a lot of things. Well, I've said a lot of things. Don't amount to nothing. Oh, well, I've heard a lot of things. Well, I've seen a lot of things. Well, I've said a lot of things that don't amount to nothing.
Hello, happy Tuesday, and welcome to Talk is Cheap. We are at episode 148. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. 148 times you have seen this face. Well, 147 times, technically, because one time we had the, just recently, the Talk is Cheap Takeover Tuesday, where June Colson hosted for me. And June Colson is actually here in the audience. And here she is. Hey, June. Yay, it's Tuesday. That's right, June. It's Tuesday. Remember that time you impersonated me and you took over my show? Yeah, I remember that. Okay. Anyway, that was fun. And Michelle Van Duzen's in the house. Yay, time for Chewy. I know. Guess what, you guys? We have an awesome show. And yeah, he's here. Hit it, Alex. That's right. There's the Chewy Cam. Oh, my word. Tom, he knew that you would want to see his face. He turned around because he was faced the other way. Hey, Tom, how you doing tonight? Thanks for joining us. We're glad you're here. And Chewy's glad you're here. Chewy was look, he's sleeping nice and soundly. Do you think he's going to make it through the whole show? We sure hope so. Yeah, he had just a little bit of a quiet moment. And so, we're trying to, we're trying to detox. No, I'm just kidding. He's fine, you guys. He's fine. I don't drug my dog, Jennifer O'Brien. That's what you say. I drug my dog, but I don't. It's not true. Anyway, so excited. Super fun show for you tonight. We have two amazing comedians with us tonight that I recently met doing shows. So I'm so excited to introduce you to them, and I will in a minute. Also, Christy Largent popped in this week to join us and give us some great tips, and you'll be hearing from her shortly. And oh my goodness, I'm losing my voice. My husband's prayers are being answered. No, and look at him. He's just isn't he adorable when he's sleeping? But when he's not so much. So how's everybody doing out there? I'm so glad you've tuned in. It's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, there's a big announcement that I'm going to make. I mean, this is huge, big, like I can't even fit it in the screen. Oh my gosh, was that creepy when you saw my hand go out in Chewy's camera? That was a little creepy. And I'm not going to lie, because Chewy is right next to me, you guys. He is always right next to me because, as you know, since the pandemic, he's even gotten more needy. Yeah, so he has to be next to me every single minute. It's adorable. So don't worry, we do have the scorekeeper with us, keeping score the only way the scorekeeper can. And Alex is here producing my show, co-producing my show, and he's here. Thank God for that, because you've seen when he hasn't been here, it's not pretty, is what I'm saying. When I'm trying to do it myself, it's not good. So thankfully he's here, and yeah. All right, we are going to start. We are going to start with my first guest, who is my co-host tonight. Like I said, I just recently worked with him because he is the owner of the Funny for Fun's Western branch, you guys. And that's where I met him on a Funny for Fun show that he was producing. He did an amazing job and raised a lot of money. He is also the owner and founder of Laughing Latinos Comedy. You may have seen him, Caroline's on Broadway, Dangerfields, Broadway Comedy Club, Stand Up New York, Foxwoods, Mohegan Sun. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Helium Philly, Funny Bone, the Hartford one, the Syracuse one, the Albany one. I mean, I could go on and on, but I mean, we got to get him up here because, we want to start the show tonight. All right, so we're going to say goodbye to Chewy for now, and we are going to welcome my co-host tonight, Philip Anthony, everybody.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing, Rhonda?
Hey, oh my gosh, it's so awesome to see you. I'm so glad you were able to make it tonight. Peter Bianco is like, hey, fellow cheapskates. That's what people that watch the show are called. It's not a great nickname to have, but it's what it is.
I thought he was talking about me.
No,
how do you know? I just got here.
Talk is cheap, cheapskate. See, get it? And then Michelle wants to welcome you. So we're glad you're here. If you're here in the audience, please do say hello, especially if you're here for Philip. He wants to know. He wants to know who's supporting him tonight and who's not, because he's making a list. Or that's
checking it twice.
Yeah, right. I knew it was somebody.
I didn't know about Chewy Cam. That was really cool. I didn't know. Like, my dogs came over here. They're like, "Who's Chewy? Want to know?"
Yeah. Cool. What kind of dogs do you have?
So I have 2 Chihuahuas, and then I have a Shih Tzu mix. Now, I'm not sure. Actually, we just got his DNA back, and I forgot what he's mixed with. But he's big. He's like 40 pounds. So he's not like a little Shih Tzu. Yeah.
Yeah, because you think of a Shih Tzu is like
right. No, he's
a little compact.
Yeah, but in his mind, he's that small because he jumps on you and
and
he thinks he's small. I don't know.
Oh my goodness! See, I never did Chewy's DNA because I was afraid that it would come back and he would finally find out that I'm not his real mom, and he would be crushed. He would be totally crushed, and plus, like, I believe him to be part Papillon and part Yorkshire Terrier. And so if it came back different than that, I would be crushed. So, Plus, I'm like, I'm not spending $120 and whatever it is.
Yeah. Well, we didn't do the other two. We didn't do the other two because they're Mexican. We already know. We know where they're from. This guy was a little confusing.
That's awesome. Tom Hoyce is a regular here on Talk is Cheap. He says, hola. And Karen's here. She's all the way from California, sunny, beautiful California, whatever. It's cold.
Nice.
Actually, we had a warm day today. And Philip, you're in Western
Mass. Yeah, so it was about almost 50 today.
Here too. And so that was really nice. I can take that. If it would stay like that the whole winter, I could deal with it. Now, are you a winter person? Yeah.
I'm a fall person. I was born in the fall, so I like fall. I like that. I'm that spoiled. I don't want it to be too hot. I don't want it to be too cold.
Okay.
Because when it's too hot, what do you can only, once you get to your skin, that's it. You can't take anything else off, right?
Right.
At least in the cold, you can bundle up, but I don't like the cold either.
Yeah, I hate that, like, that feeling where it's like I get so cold that, like, things hurt on me. Like, my hands, like, they're so cold that they hurt. Like, they sting. Okay. Yeah, I don't, it happens. And someone out there,
you should consult a physician, ma'am.
I don't have really, is this a medical show? I don't have really good blood circulation. And I think that's part of it. I have that Raynaud's disease, or I don't know if I pronounced it properly, but where it's like literally the circulation in your fingers gets cut off, like sometimes, and it's like they'll like go white. It's really weird. Anyway, have you ever heard of that?
I've heard of frostbite. I mean, you're staying out there too long. Get inside. Get some gloves.
It's not frostbite. Look it up. It's a really weird thing. And I have a friend who has it too. Alice wants to say hi to everyone, and she's welcoming you.
Hey, Alice. Thank you. Hi.
So no, it is a real thing. No, I don't like the cold at all, and I really don't like the snow. Because it's not like the Hallmark
Mm.
snow where everything's plowed and pretty and nice and oh, let's have a snowball fight. No, it's called danger, right? It
It's
represents danger and
it's
work.
only nice when it comes down like that.
Yeah.
Just that's it. Just for the short period it comes down, you're like, oh wow, it's nice. But then the next day is just it's a mess. It's a
Mhm.
hazard.
Mhm.
It's just a pain. People who like
Exactly.
snow, people who live in areas where it doesn't snow, they're like, oh,
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
It's
Hmm.
so pretty. It's like, yeah,
Um,
it's not. It's not. I know. I can do without it. But I love the summer. We have like the most beautiful beaches here in Rhode Island.
yeah.
Are you a beach guy? Do you like going to the beach?
No, not even a beach guy. And I'm glad my wife isn't either. So she's not crazy about beaches either. So
Oh,
we've gone, but it's not like we're not those to sit on the beach. I think that's boring to just sit on the beach and do nothing.
really?
Yeah,
I'm so good at sitting
yeah,
on the beach.
yeah.
I like have it mastered. I can just sit there and just like enjoy it. And my husband is a little antsy at the beach. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, where are you going now? I'm gonna go get like a lemonade. Like he's always going to,
Mhm.
you know. But I do. I like to go for a walk and then I like to sit down and just take it all in. It's gorgeous. Hey, Eric's here. Hey, Eric. All right, Indiana is tuned in. All right, that's awesome. We have people watching this show from all over, Philip. Can you believe it?
I
All over.
believe it.
It's
That's very
awesome.
cool. Very
Awesome.
cool.
But I know a lot of people are probably waiting for the big announcement, and it's coming. Don't worry. I mean, I haven't forgotten. We're going to have a big announcement about Talk is Cheap and me, and so it's going to happen. But no. So we also, the holidays are coming up, and so do you love Christmas? Because I love Christmas. Like I love everything about it. Everything
I
about it.
like Christmas.
Okay. Okay. So
I'll give
tell
you
me
that.
when you say you like it, so there must be things that you're not crazy about. What are the
I'm a terrible gift giver, right?
oh
Right.
sad.
So I'm like, I'll just really give gifts to the people who are like right around me, like my wife and her kids. So that's it. Like, if I haven't seen you in like 3 days, you're not getting a gift.
That's hysterical.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
And then now my wife is like, she's bipolar with TV, right? So this is the weird time of year. Like, for example, she was putting up the tree, right? And
Hmm.
very Christmas, very festive.
Yeah.
And then on TV, it's Dateline Family Massacre, and I'm like, this, this doesn't match, right? So the rest of the year, that's all it is: ID channels, Snapped, Oxygen, all that murder stuff. And then
Mm.
this time of year, it turns into Hallmark, and she gets mad. I'm like, is this the one where the girl moved away from her hometown when she was a little younger to follow her career, but she came back to visit, and her mom's business is going down, and she needs to help, so she decides to stay, and runs into her old boyfriend from high school, and they get married and live. Is this the one? And she's like, shut up and go upstairs before I kill you.
And
So
she knows how because she's obviously been watching Dateline and
yeah,
all of the
right.
Snap.
And she knows how to hide the body. She knows
How
how
to
to.
get it. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, I won't bring my cell phone. She knows all that good stuff. So
I won't bring myself. They're not going to be able to track me.
listen,
I can
the,
get
the
away with
first
it.
time I ever went on a cruise with my wife, I was scared, right? Not because it was the first time I ever been on a cruise. It was because 2 weeks before the show, I came home and she was watching a marathon of a show called Snapped. And it was a marathon of episodes where women murdered their husbands. And it was like all of them were like cold cases that they didn't get solved until like 10, 20 years later. And I'm like, people thought I was bragging about this cruise I was going on. I was just telling as many people as I could in case I didn't make it back. They knew who to look for, right?
Right, right.
Mhm. And then the first day we got there, the first port we got to, we went out snorkeling, and
Mm.
I'm not gonna say it was her, but my snorkel mask did malfunction and I almost died.
Oh my
But
gosh.
I'm not saying it was her. but I'm here.
And the ink was wet on your life insurance. Is that what you're saying?
I had just told her how much I had. I was like, we're
Oh,
covered for this much. She's like, okay. And all of a sudden, I bought the nicest snorkel mask out of everyone that we went. 15 of us. Everyone bought these now, and I bought the best one. That was the only one that malfunctioned.
does seem a little fishy. I don't know.
Yeah, fishy, all
Hey,
right.
our pal Mike Murray's here. He said he needs proof of the life of Gus. Who is Gus? Is Gus your, Gus is
Gus
your dog?
is. I mean, oh, I can just start something now. Gus, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see him. He's in his hide right now. So Gus is over there in the
What is
corner.
that?
He's a leopard gecko.
Oh, a gecko?
Yeah, and I got him from the Murray family.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Mike Murray. So I adopted him because I rescued him from the Murray family. That's what I got him.
That sounds
Yeah,
more. Yeah, that sounds.
yeah. He's a rescue gecko. Yeah.
Gosh. Wow. Most geckos don't get rescued. So
Yeah, I had to rescue him. He's still got to get used to the Puerto Rican food, but
so what do you what do you feed an adopted
well, I feed him like giant worms, right?
okay.
Because he eats that and crickets. But I don't like messing with the crickets. I'm not a cricket
Yeah.
person. So the worms are easy. I grab tweezers and put them in and done.
With Mexican flavoring, like what
Well,
makes it
a little adobo,
okay. All right. I was just wondering what it was. Hey, at this point right now, we are going to visit with our good friend who stopped by earlier, Christy Largent. She's going to tell us how to have some great holidays, and we've got some tips for you. So we're going to sit back and just listen to the talk that I had with Christy.
Sounds good.
Hey, Christy, I'm so glad you were able to stop by today and help us because you are going to give us some tips on how to have a happier holiday season. And we need that because it gets a little crazy around this time, right?
Yeah, doesn't it? Yeah, it's just thank you for having me on, Rhonda. As always, I just love your show and your viewers are so great and it's fun. And golly, we've been doing this a long time now.
A long time. We are at episode 148 already. Can you believe that?
No,
oh my goodness, so crazy.
No, it goes so fast, doesn't it? And that's the same thing with the holidays, right?
Right.
Like we're going to be turning around. It's going to be January 1st. We're going to be like, what just happened to
right
the whole month of December, right? It just goes so fast. And so I was thinking about what can we do now at the beginning of the month that will help us really have a whole season to be happier, right? So as usual, I put together a couple ideas, just 3 points, that's the Baptist in me, even though they don't match today, but they're 3 points. And the first point is you want to manage your expectations. Because Rhonda, have you ever been like, you're going to have this Christmas party and it's going to be the best ever and everyone's going to come and the food's going to be perfect and the people are going to get along and they're going to have great music. I mean, it's just going to be fantastic. And of course, in real life, you burn the bread and you bring the main dish and, you just end up like, what the heck? And then you're like, oh, I'm not going to do that again because that just was not what I had anticipated. And really the matter, isn't it just a matter of managing your expectations, like being realistic? Yeah, we want to have high hopes and we want to have positive expectation. We live in positive anticipation, right? But there's also this unreal tendency, and maybe not everybody, but I feel like this. I have a tendency to make my expectations over and above what would be normal.
And I agree. And you know what it is? We watch a lot of Hallmark, and let's be real. It's not like that.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
I know.
Like
and the
Hallmark movies.
Really, seriously, okay, I admit I was just flipping through one last night, and
I love them.
the decorations are perfect. And their
Perfect.
makeup is always fantastic. And you're like, come on. And that's like, life is not a Hallmark movie. And our,
Right.
everything from the church musical to your work party. I mean, you just go down the list of things. So when you think about what you have ahead of you this month, it's okay to have expectations, but just make sure that you're managing them, that they're realistic, so that you don't end up just sad and depressed all the time by things that didn't measure up. I'm sure you know somebody who is continually unhappy at the way things turned out.
Mm-hmm.
And part of the reason that they're unhappy is because their expectations were so far removed from reality.
Right.
And we can take this all the way, extrapolate it all the way out, right, to people looking at the end of their life, not just the holiday season.
Exactly.
But they had these expectations that were so out of line with reality that they're 70 years old, they turn around, they're like, man, my life sucked.
So sad.
It didn't. But it was all in how they thought about it. And I love talking about mindset. And really, this managing expectations is a lot about how you think about it.
That's great. All right, what else do you have for us? What's next?
Number 2, I want you to delete your to-dos. Not all of them, but I want you to delete from your to-do list. We all have a to-do list, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, most of us have a list every day that we check off. We love the feeling when we check it off. The thing I want to challenge you to is just take something off of it. Look at your list again. Be realistic with yourself. How many of these things can I put off till next month? How many things can I delegate? How many things can I just remove because I don't need to do them? So, like, I had this. I'm so excited because I am starting a new podcast.
I've heard. I'm so excited too. Tell our viewers about it. Look at that, a pickleball shirt, and you actually have.
That's one of the.
The page scrolling, ChristyLargent.com/pickleball. So tell us about this podcast.
So the podcast is going to be called Pickleball Conversations. This is a pro league. That's not my show, but it's my pickleball sweatshirt. I know that pickleball is like, I'm fanatical about it. Okay. I love playing. I love talking about it. And I thought, boy, we need a podcast that's about talking about what are the opportunities for people in pickleball. Like, what are the best brands and what are the best products and what are the best trips to take? And so I'll be interviewing people and talking all about that. Well, Rhonda, I really wanted to get that done this month. I really wanted to get it launched in December. And I only started working on it about 3 weeks ago. And the reality is we are leaving for vacation mid-December. It's not realistic for me to think I could have gotten this up and going. And it was actually just yesterday I sat down and I'm like, okay, I need to look at my to-do list and I need to really take some things off. And one of the biggest things I took off was that I moved that launch of the podcast to January. And I can't tell you how that felt so good. Like huge weight came off. So I want to challenge you guys, look at your own to-do list. It doesn't mean that you're a failure. It doesn't mean that you're not up to snuff. It just means that you're being realistic about how you can be best to yourself during a really typically stressful time of the year. You want to be a little happier? Number 1, manage your expectations. Number 2, delete from your to-do list.
I like that. That. Like, maybe you don't want to send out Christmas cards this year,
Exactly.
I've done that. I've not done that for a couple of years. And you know what? It gives you, it's a lot of relief. Yeah.
It's a relief. It's that feeling of relief. You kind of know that you're doing the right thing. This is what I found in my life. You know you're doing the right thing and making the right choice with something like this when you just have such a sense of peace that comes over you when you let go of it.
Yeah.
So it's huge. So we all have our own things. So let me challenge you to do that. The third thing I'm going to recommend to have a happier holiday season is I want you to schedule some fun. I want you to be kind to yourself and schedule some fun. So maybe it's pickleball. Maybe you're going to go down to the local facility and play some pickleball. Maybe it's going to a movie with your family in a movie theater again, you know?
Right.
Maybe it is going and listening to a concert. Maybe it is, for you, fun is walking around the block by yourself or going for a Christmas drive and looking at the lights. The thing is, Rhonda, it is so easy to do those things, but it is so easy not to do them, right?
You know, I think the thing that you just said, and I've learned to do this, is schedule. So we all say like, oh, I want to get together with you, or oh, we should do this. But I have learned, I have things now. I'm meeting with a friend and I have it scheduled. We're meeting for lunch. As a matter of fact, she loves pickleball. And so I can't wait to tell her about your podcast. You know, and we actually are going to, I live in Rhode Island, and Newport, they have the big mansions and they decorate them beautifully for Christmas. And so we are going this weekend with a couple of friends. We've scheduled time to go and view the mansions. I want to do because we want to do all the things, right? We want to do all the fun things, but if you don't schedule the fun things, you're not going to do them, because you're not going to find extra time. How much extra time do you find? So that is just
right. That's so, I'm so glad to hear you did that, because really it's like saying, okay, do I have a Christmas or a holiday bucket list? Right. What are the things that I wanted when I get to January, when I look back to this month of December of 2022, what do I want to have done?
Right.
And like going to see the mansions. I bet you've thought that every year. Like, I really want to go see the mansions, all decorated, so pretty, but it would have never happened had you not put it on your calendar, had you not scheduled it with your friends. Yeah. So I really think that that's such an important component, because again, if we don't do that, we're going to just miss it. And we'll end up, I mean, time passes anyway. Like when I had my first daughter, we adopted my only daughter, we adopted when I was, we started the process when I was 40. And so I remember telling one of my friends at the time, I'm like, I know I'm going to have a baby and I'm going to be 41. She's like, Christy, you're going to be 41 anyway.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to be 41 anyway, and I'm going to have a child finally. And so I think that the idea of making sure that you just make sure what your life is comprised of are things that you intentionally put in there. So it all kind of ties together, doesn't it? The idea of like managing your mind, thinking about my expectations. What do I want? What would make it a really amazing December for me? And then 2, making sure that you don't do too much. You don't do the things that aren't important, and you do the things that are important. You have to take the time to figure out what's important. And then 3rd, you just go ahead and schedule it and make sure you have time to do the things that fill up, we talk about your emotional tank, that fill up your emotional tank, that are fun, that when you're finished with them, you just feel amazing. You feel full of energy, full of life, full of love, and you're guaranteed to have a better holiday season.
Oh my gosh, Christy, as always, so incredible. Your tips are amazing. And I mean, really, it's just kind of a turn of the head. It's just perspective. And, they're not hard things to do. You just have to do them. And thank you so much, because I hope you have an incredible Christmas holiday season. And I'm so excited for your podcast. Again, Christy Largent on all the socials. And of course, you got to check out her pickleball page and her new podcast. So it's ChristyLargent.com//pickleball. Christy, thank you so much. As always, love having you.
Thank you. It's always my pleasure. And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I was muted. My husband's dream. If he could just mute me. That was fabulous. Yay, Christy. You guys, that was pre-recorded. That is why I didn't get to your comments. But let's see. Scott says he's been talking about pickleball for years. And Peter has this to-do list. He deletes something from his to-do list, and then it's done. Ha ha ha. And yes, Scott, half for your wife. You were so bad. Scott Higgins. We love Scott Higgins.
My guy Scott.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
Puerto Rican, so I don't know what pickleball is. It sounds like one of the reasons I hate summer. What is that?
I don't know. It's a sport that people that I know are playing. I don't know. I
Oh,
don't. This is my sport.
I'm
My
trying to give Mike some proof of life. You see him back there? You see, he's
what?
back there somewhere. He
Who
just
is?
doesn't know how to. That's
The
Gus on my
gecko?
back. Yeah,
Really? Like you let him crawl around and stuff?
yeah. You gotta let him
Really?
get some
Oh,
exercise out of the.
that's what he does. Okay. Um. All right. Well,
I don't
I'm.
know.
I have a dog, and I'm good with that. Is what I'm saying. All right. Well, no, that was some great tips from Christy, and also, Christy's socials are there, right there, including her new podcast page. They're right in the socials, as are Phillips. Phillips are right in there too. You can follow him. He's his website is www. Keep on. We don't say www anymore. Keep laughing entertainment, like ent.com, and the Laughing Latino on Facebook and Instagram, and Philip Anthony on YouTube. So there's all of Philip's socials. Make sure you follow him. And all right, you guys, we are bringing up our next guest who's been patiently waiting in the green room, which is AKA his house. All right. He performs all over the tri-state area. He most recently was announced the runner-up in the funniest comic in Connecticut contest. You may have seen him on Broadway, in the Broadway Comedy Club, or the Greenwich Comedy Club, or Bananas Comedy, or Hartford Funny Bone. But now to launch his career to superstardom, here he is, making his debut on Talk is Cheap. Please welcome Paul Taro, everybody.
What's up, everyone?
How are you, Paul?
Good. How you doing, guys?
Good.
What's up, Paul?
So
Rhonda, I was listening. So I have a comment for each of you guys. So Rhonda, I
okay.
was listening. The Raynaud's. My wife has Raynaud's, so I'm very
Okay.
familiar with this. So Philip, and to anyone listening who doesn't know, basically, like, it's a crazy rheumatological kind of condition where, like, the blood just drains from your fingers and your hands turn like purple. So my wife, like, when we go into the grocery store, if she's holding like pushing a cart or something for like 2 minutes, her hands turn like purple. And then, like, she basically uses my hands as like warmers. So that's like my role, is like just heating up like frozen blocks of hands.
That's good. She'll never stop needing you. That's good.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the warm.
We got to be useful somehow, right?
Yeah. But Philip, when I was watching you guys, I was like, dude, is Philip's shirt moving? Because I'm like, I'm either seeing things or
He's right here. He's coming. Yeah, no, the other side. There he is. Right there.
Yeah, I saw. I swear, I thought I was seeing things.
Oh yes, I see that. You like that? You like him crawling on you like that?
Yeah, we don't do it much.
You're just doing it for Mike. Mike's probably
Yeah, Mike wanted proof of life, so there he is.
Yeah. Oh, probably not even. He's probably not even watching anymore. He usually doesn't watch unless he's on. And even then, he doesn't watch for more than two minutes or so. But we have video. Yeah. Lisa says that Paul, that your wife is actually a cozy.
No, she's saying he's a wife cozy.
I mean that you're a wife cozy. I know what she meant. Like you're a wife cozy, like a beer cozy. Okay, whatever. I got what you meant, Lisa. I just read wrong, and I knew what you meant. And Scott says he thinks that they can, hands and feet. You can get that. Now I have it so that, like, my fingers, like, I know it sounds disgusting, and I'm not, like, all the blood will drain out, and like my finger turns absolutely like white. It's really weird, like whiter than I am. Like it's hard to believe that I could be whiter than this, but it's true. And like all the blood will drain out. Okay, we don't have to talk about blood and draining and stuff anymore, because this is the fun part of the show. This is the absolute funnest part. But I was telling the scorekeeper early on that I had just recently worked with both of you guys. Both shows happen to be in Connecticut. And that's where, Paul, you're from, but you're from closer to New York, the area. Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah, I'm closer in the Stamford area. So, it's about 45, 50-minute train ride from the city. And then doing comedy, I kind of just drive around the state.
And see who needs you? No, I'm just kidding. That's what I do. Hi, have jokes, will travel.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and I recently met Philip too in Connecticut too. We did a show together. So with Mike, who he adopted the actual get-go from. Anyway, all right.
Yeah. Rescued.
Yeah. I can see how it would be rescued from Mike's house too.
Yes.
No, I
So
get that.
it's funny because you were listing out Paul's credits, right?
Yes.
And I'm like, wow, Paul and I, we spoke yesterday. We're talking about how we've done so many of the same places and we know so many of the same people, right? So we performed at so many of the same clubs. And look, Mike, look, Paul, we made it. Today we're in the same show.
We're
Finally,
here.
we did it.
Finally.
Yeah,
this
is the show. Yeah, this is the big time. You have definitely made it to the top.
I'm gonna call mom. You wanna call my mom? I'll call your mom. What do you want to do? How do you want to do this?
You're at the top of the bottom. That's what you're at. Oh my God.
Well, first of many shows. Hopefully, we'll be able to look back and say it all started on Talk is Cheap.
Talk is Cheap.
Yeah, that's what most people say. That was the end of my career. No, I'm kidding. No, we've had so many amazing guests on this show. It's incredible, and I can't even believe like the guests that we've had. Yes, you guys, there is going to be an announcement about Talk is Cheap, but first, do you know what time it is? Do you know what we do on this show? It's one of my favorite segments. All right, it's time. Alex. That's right. It's time for You've Got Game. We're going to see if you guys do have game. And you know what? We have a game segment here. You've Got Game. Tonight's game is called Serial Killers. I'm sorry. I got a little carried away. And we couldn't have a game and find out who's the winner unless we had the very honorable scorekeeper. All right, welcome the scorekeeper, everybody. Let's give it up for the scorekeeper.
That looks official.
Scorekeeper's been trying to sell Talk is Cheap Max for since the pandemic has been over. I don't know. Do you have any? Do you have a Talk is Cheap Max, scorekeeper? No, $1,000. Wow, that is. Let's see. There it is. The very coveted Talk is Cheap mask now, which is I don't know, an antique item. I think
that's a great mask. If you think about it, how ironic it covers your mouth and it says Talk is Cheap.
Yeah, it is a great conversational piece when you don't want to talk.
All right.
Anyway, all right. Of course, you guys are going to be playing tonight for the very, very, very coveted the Rhonda Corey Comedy Hand Sanitizer. 100% clean comedy, 100% clean and sanitized hands. Its price is valued at $5,500. Okay. So how we're going to play this game tonight is the scorekeeper is going to keep score. You there. Oh, my goodness. All right. We have Paul there. There you are. And wow, that's amazing. We never know what the scorekeeper is going to do. Okay. And then we have Philip. Philip, you're right there. Wow. Wow. That's amazing. All right. So I guess, I don't know, the scorekeeper there's it kills me. You never know what the scorekeeper is going to do is what I'm saying. All right. So the scorekeeper is keeping score, but we're going to bring up our first our first cereal. The cereal box is going to be there, but you know it's going to be missing the name of the cereal. Yeah. And you guys are going to have to say, I know that cereal, and you're going to type in your answers. Do you remember how to type in your answers? Please say yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went, oh, thank God. We went over that. Okay, good. Yay, yay. This is awesome. All right. Are you ready? Are you ready? All right, Alex, they're ready. I can see they're veering because you know why? They want that hand sanitizer. Okay, it's missing. You guys, of course, in the audience, I want you to play along. All right, what cereal is that? Oh, look at that cute little, what is that little guy there? This is very specific. Very, very, very. All right. Are you ready? All right. The audience is typing in their answers, and regifting is giving same gift every year. Thank you. Okay.
Honey nut pickleballs.
Oh my gosh. All right. Honey nut pickleballs.
Did I get it?
This is so close. And Honey Nut Cheerios. I like the theme. Honey Nut Cheerios. Let's see what our audience thinks it is. Well, Lisa said it's Cheerios, which okay. And hang on to your lizards. It's Cheerios. Peter says no, that's Honey Nut Cheerios spelled. We don't take off for spelling on the show, which is a really good thing because none of us can spell. Honey Nut Cheerios, yep, the honeybee. You found the honeybee, Lisa. And Honey Nut Cheerios. And June says it's just Cheerios. Well, you guys, the correct answer is
Honey Nut Pickleball.
you bring up the. Do you have it? Oh, he doesn't have it. Okay, well, Honey Nut Cheerios is the correct answer. And so, and let's see all right. So, oh, you're putting. I see what you're doing. Oh, let's see. You get so Paul gets one, and are you going to give him that one? Are you going to give him that one? You're not. Oh, you're mean. You're mean.
Tough judge.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, if I would have given it to you because I know what you meant. I thought you were just trying to use your humor. And
Is that a Honey Nut Cheerios like ramen noodle cup that he got there? What is
I don't know. Oh, you're gonna get half of a point. Wow. Wow. That's oof. All right.
Is that the scorekeeper or the gatekeeper? What was it?
I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
You got half of a Christmas ball.
Wow.
Wow, that's crazy. All right. All right, you ready for the next one? Alex is gonna put up the next clue for you. And ooh, here's a toughie. Here's that little tiger guy there. And he's just waiting to roar, I think. What do we have there, scorekeeper? Regifting is giving a gift you hate. Yes. That's not true. Well, it is kind of true. Have you ever regifted, you guys? Have you ever regifted?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
I re-gift, I re-raffle, right?
You re-raffled stuff.
Right. We win something at a raffle. We never use it. We donate it to another raffle.
I see what you did there. All right, you guys have your answers in. Let's see what our frosted pickleballs is. Everything going to be pickleballs with you? Frosted Flakes. Let's see. We have Frosted Flakes, and so Alice said it was Frosted Flakes. Frosted Wheat. Tom, really?
That's in English.
Said it was Frosted Flakes. And Lisa says Frosted Flakes, they're great. Yeah, so does Peter.
Everything is going to be pickleballs for me until someone tells me what pickleballs are.
You know what? It's a game.
Okay.
I think it's with rackets. It's kind of like tennis.
So it's based, from what I understand. So they basically like started it on these tennis courts, except the lines are shrunk to where you almost don't have to move, which is why I think a lot of people play it. But they use the tennis court net, and then they give you these little paddles, and they smack the ball across the net. It's like those ball sticks, those wiffle balls that have like holes in them.
Okay.
So it became like massively popular during the pandemic.
Yeah. That's I know like so many friends of mine love that game.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, is it outside? I'm like, no.
By the way,
That and cornhole got real popular with the pandemic, right?
What, that in COVID, did you say?
Cornhole.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
you said
yeah.
COVID. It's like, yeah, I like cornhole. Now that's
It's
fun.
fun. Yeah, it's fun.
That is fun. I like playing cornhole. That is really fun. I don't know why they call it that, because it doesn't
Yeah.
it sounds nothing like that. All right, so we have a score. Paul, you have 2 ornaments on the tree, and you have oh my gosh, you have just one.
Oh, because I got half a point for each. Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah. Oh, that's mean, scorekeeper. You're being really, really, really tough tonight. Look at that elf. That elf looks mean. Oh, and the paddle is also like ping pong. That's what Alice said. The paddle is like a ping pong paddle. Who knew? All right, you ready for your next box of cereal?
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, here it's coming up. Oh, I love these. I loved these. I'm not a big cereal person. Do you guys both eat cereal now?
I'm 50 now, so the cereal's good. It's the milk that doesn't do me good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not lactose intolerant. It's just
You're just intolerant.
it just doesn't make me happy.
I gotcha. Not a happy camper. What about you, Paul? Do you like cereal? Are you a big cereal guy?
I do eat cereal, but it's like super boring stuff because my wife is a doctor, so she doesn't buy any of the good stuff. It's all like, so the Honey Nut Cheerios, I thought that they were just, that's how they were, but I realized from the stuff she buys, they make stuff without the honey, and it basically like you're eating paper.
It's paper nut Cheerios.
It's paper nut Cheerios.
Yeah, that's sad.
Regifting is giving yourself 2 gifts.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, it's I do eat it, but I'll tell you what, like, I don't know about you guys, I don't see the cereal commercials on TV anymore. Maybe that's just because I'm not watching cartoons in the morning, but I feel like when we were kids,
I see those.
You see them still?
Yeah.
Now,
I think it depends on what you watch, because even TV has an algorithm apparently.
Is it the same? Is it the same ones? Is it like the Tony the Tiger and all these guys?
Yeah. I saw Lucky Charms not too long ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah, Lucky Charms. Ooh, Unlucky Charms. Well, that's if Philip had them, they would be Unlucky Charms. Because of
the diabetes. Right.
Yeah. Do you pick out didn't you pick out? Now, first of all, they call those marshmallows. Now, I don't know why they call those marshmallows, because they're really, those aren't really marshmallows, but we loved them, right? As a kid, like, it would pick out the marshmallows, eat those first. I don't know.
I wouldn't eat them first. I just ate them all together.
Did you really?
Yeah, come on, little fat kid. We're not wasting our time.
Lucky Charms. Oh, that's Alice's favorite. Yes, they're magically delicious. Oh, the scorekeeper is pretending to be a gecko, cold-blooded. Ooh, I see that.
Yes.
Gecko.
Maybe I have to rescue your scorekeeper too.
That might eat more chicken. Oh my gosh. All right, let's bring up the next one. Look at the next serial killer. Let's see what we have here. They're coming. Now this stuff really will kill you. I want to see if you guys have had the same experience.
Oh, I mean, by the way, isn't the answer like kind of written there?
Yeah, it is.
If you're that observant, yes. Yep.
June is on the notice.
It's a pretty. Look. We're just gonna fight to the death here of this game. It's very. Look, we have to keep it simple, okay? All right.
It's actually Captain Crunch,
Yeah.
not Captain.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's Captain.
Oh, I might have got it wrong then.
You get half a
James
point now.
Captain Crunch. It's
It's
Captain Crunch,
Captain.
right? It's Captain.
Apostrophe N.
Yeah. Captain
Okay.
Crunch. See, but everybody else said it's Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
But Peter
Captain.
Bianco is like Captain
Peter
Crunch.
knows. Peter knows.
Captain Crunch.
He's a true cereal. He's a true cereal connoisseur.
Yes. Alice doesn't like it. But you know what it does? It like kills the roof of your mouth, doesn't it?
It's worth it. It's worth it.
It's worth it.
I call it scars of love.
It does it kills the oh well, we're up to a tie, you guys. I know. Captain Crunch. You came in with the captain. All right, so we've got 3 ornaments each on your trees. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready? This is just incredible, this game. You're like, wow, this is
the tension is high. It's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I've never seen like drinking the milk with a straw. I get that though. I get that. I get it.
I
don't know if I ate these, but I'm just gonna take a guess at this.
These were the best. He's doing that with the straw because it turns your milk into chocolate milk.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That was the best. I think this was my favorite as a kid. You know? Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Cocoa Puffs is the right answer, you guys. Let's see. Joan says Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, I think
Tom Hoy's
Fruit Loops. Wrong bird.
Peter Bianco says it's Cocoa Puffs. And Alice says it's Cocoa Puffs because it is. It's Cocoa Puffs. And I loved Cocoa Puffs. But I didn't like when they got too soggy. Like
you had to eat it fast. You had to eat it fast.
Yes.
Especially if it was like the off-brand one. Like
did you get that? Did you get the?
So what I would do with that, I would just
Puffs?
Yeah, I would put the cereal in the bowl and have a cup of milk and just go like that because if not soon as the milk touches it, it's a wrap.
That's some meticulous planning right there.
Right. Yeah. Well, you have to, right? You have to. Like no one makes cereal that stays as solid as like Captain Crunch. Like that one will just tear you up. Like you need to see a dentist afterwards.
Yeah.
Right. But all the other ones, I mean, especially the off brands, as soon as they touch the milk, it's a wrap.
Is that Rudolph? What is that? I got it right. I miss so many things that the scorekeeper does.
And I don't trust anybody who pours the milk before the cereal.
No.
Oh no.
I was gonna say that's almost there's something wrong about that.
So about that person. Finish the sentence. There's something wrong about that person.
You can't do it. There's something very icky about that.
Now I remember I used to do this though. So if there was if I ate all the cereal and there was milk left, I would actually pour more cereal in the bowl.
Of course. I always put extra milk just so that I could have an excuse to have more cereal.
Extra points for milk. But my husband will still eat cereal and like I don't eat it now. I don't know what happened, but I just stopped liking it. I don't know. Oh, a gingerbread. Wow.
Who got that? Oh, I got that one. Nice. Thank you.
Wow. Wow. That is we're just being generous now. How crazy is that? All right.
See, we
all right, Alex, we're ready.
We turned the scorekeeper. We got him on the happy side.
The scorekeeper can be a little cranky. All right, let's see what we have here. Oh, yes. Now, either you like this or you don't. And this was never my
Jesus.
favorite.
Jesus
this
only
is
got
a-
2 gifts. Your kid doesn't need more than Jesus. That's great. Oh, I know this one. Hold up. I was reading the scorekeepers. Joey, that was funny.
Oh, okay. That's
I know
really
the answer,
good.
but I'm very not confident on my spelling.
That's okay. We don't take off for
Yeah,
spelling.
there's no G at the end of raisin. Like raisin.
Too late.
Man.
It's too late.
Raising it. All right, the correct answer. Let's see. Do we have any? Hey, you guys, are you guys playing along, or what happened to everybody? Everybody dropped off here. The correct answer is absolutely it's Raisin Bran. You guys both got it. You spelled it properly, but now I know there's a lot of adults that eat this now because they need to.
Because it has brand. It's the brand part.
Because,
It
yeah.
keeps you regulated.
Yes. Yes.
We got
That's why.
puppies. Yes.
Wow, you both got puppies, and I think they're rescued too. So, because aren't all puppies rescued?
Mhm.
Have you ever met a dog that wasn't rescued?
I think the pets rescue us.
Wow.
Wow,
We
that's
should just end on that note.
Yeah.
I know. I feel like just shutting down right now because that was like, whoa, my heart is just.
Extra points.
I know. Unless the scorekeeper doesn't like dogs, then you're
No,
let's
the
see.
scorekeeper
You
got a
whole
lot of
gift.
cool.
You got
He's
a
got a
gift.
cool lot of memorabilia. He's got vacation, Christmas vacation stuff back there. So I know he's cool. I
Oh
see
yeah,
Kevin's
there's all
face.
kinds of stuff there.
Yeah, yeah.
All kinds of stuff. Wow.
Little Sasquatch there.
I don't know what that is. Okay.
Some kind of monkey.
Monkey.
Orangutan.
Yes, I don't know. Oh.
Was that Marcel from Friends? No.
Marcel.
I don't know, but I'll figure it out afterwards, and then I'll be like,
Thank you,
that's
Paul. Thank you for getting that, Paul.
Oh, I got it.
What
I
was
got you, dude.
Thank you.
What was it? What did I miss?
Marcel from Friends. That's
Oh, right.
it was Ross's monkey.
What happened to Marcel in the end? Did they had to get rid of him? I think because
He ended up becoming a famous monkey. He was in the movie Outbreak.
Yeah, he did.
he was in Outbreak. It was the same monkey, dude.
Oh my gosh,
same
yes. Outbreak. That was
And they did the episode with Jean-Claude Van Damme that the monkey was in the movie. That's where they went to go visit him on set. That's how they met Jean-Claude.
Oh, that's right. He became famous. That's what happened.
Yeah. He did a beer commercial or something like that, and then he started doing movies. Poor Joey. He had more credits than Joey.
I mean, were you big Friends fan?
Yes.
Same.
I still watch it. We still watch it.
It's like I watch all the reels from the show still. It's just like I'm sorry, but it was just so well written and funny, and just it was a great show. Great show. All right, we have more cereal boxes for you. We're gonna bring up one more. Let's do
make it hard, make it tough. Come on.
All right. We're gonna let Alex pick number 9 or yeah, I knew you were going for that one.
Yeah.
All right. What is it? Oh, this is like my mother used to eat this. You okay there, Chew?
I think I got this one wrong.
All right.
I think I nailed it.
Let's see. Is anybody else playing on?
Wheat something. Regifting is giving the same gift every
Shredded
year.
mini wheats. Wheat something.
I think it is shredded wheat.
Shredded wheat. Let's see. What did shredded wheat, Dr. Friendly, shredded wheat. The correct answer is actually shredded wheat is the correct answer.
Cool.
Do we have a final scorekeeper?
I think I got a half a point for that one. Well, I got shredded wheat in there.
Oh my! Let's
Hey.
Chewy. Look, Chewy's up!
Chewy.
Yay! I knew
We
he
said
didn't.
give it to him. Give him the point.
All right, Chewy wants to say, "Hey, everybody! I was sleeping.
Oh, I got a star on the tree.
I was sleeping."
So who didn't get the star? Ooh,
Oh,
the suspense is killing me. I got the star.
It's like the World Cup PKs.
I have, yeah. So I
I
will.
like your scorekeeper. Scorekeeper's cool.
The scorekeeper is really amazing. Look,
I
you're
see a
gonna see a
scorekeeper's
little
butt.
piece of the producer, just a little. You see the back end of him, so he can let the dog out. It's always fun here at Talk is Cheap when Chewy wakes up. Oh my goodness! So usually at this point we would say, who's on next week? But the announcement is we are taking the rest of December off, you guys. We're taking the rest of December off. I'm sorry, but we want to celebrate the holidays, and I know you guys too do. And
your scorekeeper quit.
The scorekeeper actually quit.
Come on, tell them the truth. Hey, Paul, they can't follow us.
And that's what it is. Nobody can follow you. So and then we are coming back in January. And you guys, we are coming back with episode 149 and 150. And then we are going to be ending the weekly Talk is Cheap episodes. I know. It's sad. It's sad. I know. I'm so sorry. But we are going to be ending the Talk is Cheap episodes weekly. That doesn't mean that maybe there might be monthly, or every few months there might be a special. But yeah, we're going to be ending the show on 150 for every single week. Oh my goodness. The scorekeeper quit. So that is like Chewy has had it, and Chewy doesn't even want to stay for the whole show anymore. It's crazy. And I know it's really sad, and but I had to make a decision. I've got some other thank you, Alice. She said I will be missed. I will be coming back. I have some great things going on, and I will announce those. So you're not going to get rid of me completely, but I have some amazing things that are going to be going on that I will announce in January. And you're not going to want to miss those episodes, because you guys, we are going to finally reveal who the scorekeeper is. And you will get to see Alex's face, which you never get to see. You'll get to see Alex. And so we're going to have a lot of fun. Yeah.
Can you have the scorekeeper check if there's any fries in that?
I don't know. There is, look at that, Reese's cups. Oh, there's no fries. No.
Yeah. See, that's disappointment.
Yeah,
that's the same thing I get when I take the fries out of the bag and I finish them, and then when they're finished, I look in the bag and I search for like rogue fries.
Yes.
There's always rogues.
Yes.
Have you ever eaten your last fry and then been disappointed because you didn't know it was your last fry?
Right. I would have known. Oh my God.
It's like I would have taken so much more time with you. It's so very, very sad.
It teaches you how to appreciate things.
That's right. And we appreciate you guys for being here tonight. Thank you so much, Philip. Thank you, Paul. Make sure you give them follows, because they're really funny and they're fun to watch. And if you ever see them on a show, go make sure you go and watch. They're great comics.
And if we're both on a show, oh my God.
And you're both. I think we should all do a show together.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
We can make that happen.
Yeah, you could make that happen, right? So, yeah, I think that'd be a blast. That would be a blast. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry, Alice. I know, but we do have 2 episodes coming up. 2 more in January. We'll be back, and then we'll just be closing the Talk is Cheap doors. All right, you guys. Thank you to Chewy for waking up.
Everyone.
Thanks, guys, for watching.
All right. I gotta go find my gecko.
All right. Episode 148 is out. Bye, everybody.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
I will hold, I will hold, I will hold. Ain't no man, ain't no woman don't amount to nothing.